Hey guys, it's me Parker. Welcome to my channel. I'm doing sign readings today. Don't know who I'm reading for, so let's just jump in. Whatever major arcana wants to come through. I'm on like my 9th reading or so far, so we'll see. The Lovers, I already did Gemini. You got 2 readings, Gemini. The Lovers has been coming out for a lot of people. The Empress, I knew it was going to be a Libra reading. That is so funny. I knew it. This stuck out to me when I was preparing the decks. I was like, I haven't done Libra yet. Nope. Libra. Energy for Libra. What's up with my Librans? Venusian sign. I hope you guys have been well. The Lovers again. Interesting. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god. Really? Defeat, 5 of Swords. Okay. That was weird. Defeat. And then the Star. That's like interesting. What's up with my Libras? Sorry, let me get comfortable. Oh, message. Okay, fine. 5 of Swords on the bottom. We have a Magician, an Emperor, and a Pre-Empress here. Interesting. 9 of Pentacles is like as above, so below to the Empress. It's like, see, she's like in tune with nature. She's very comfortable. She's wearing fine things, but it's not like an egocentric energy. It's just like, I got mine, I'm comfortable, I'm abundant, I am full of self-worth, I have enough to share. It's an awesome place to be in. Balanced 9 of Pentacles energy. It certainly usually represents a person in this energy because it's like verging on luxury. Like, it is luxury, but in the sense of like stability, peace, comfortability, in all arenas. And then when you sit in this energy, you harness this energy long enough, you learn some lessons, you go through some shit, and you maintain this energy and evolve into Emperor, Empress status. We do have an Emperor here, masculine, divine masculine. He is all 4 kings, rules an empire. So we'll see what's coming out with this Emperor here. And then we have a Magician. Gemini, Virgo energy. It's a magician. He can manifest, certainly works with the universe, can manipulate, can make shit happen, but he also holds dominion over earth, air, fire, water. That's how he manifests. But it's mercurial energy. It's like, can be quite intentional energy here. Let's look at this Emperor first. This is a new deck. This is a new deck. This is Aries energy. So you or someone you're dealing with could have Aries or mercurial placements like Aries, Aries, Gemini, Virgo. Sorry, I just spaced. It's been a long day. Forgive me. He's quite a stern, cold Emperor in this deck. So I want to look at him. This is doing me at all costs. This is reciprocation. And there's emotion with like marriage, 10 of Cups energy, love, emotional wealth on the bottom. Interesting. Interesting. But this can be like, I'm doing me, trickery even, egoistic energy. So let's clarify with the Mythic Tarot. Tell me about this Emperor for, oh my god, I'm really spacing. I'm sorry, guys. I don't really need to think much when I do the readings, if I'm being honest, because the messages come through, but I'm reading for Libra. Jesus. There you are. Libra, Libra, Libra. Six of Pentacles. That's a very give and take, but it's also someone like in a position of authority or power, giving to those like less fortunate, like in a position to give. Doesn't mean it's in balance, but this is also a very comfortable position with which to share and give to others as well. The Emperor, he does look stern and cold, but he's got a grimace on his face, but he is holding out. He's either holding on to, grasping, or offering that light there. That Lovers, man, it's been in every reading. That Magician. The North Node is in Gemini, which is like our purpose. For a little while yet, we're gonna move out of that energy soon. So that could be why it's coming up for everyone, because we're kind of wrapping up the lessons of the last, almost year and a half in the North Node Gemini energy. Justice, major for Libra. Okay. Two of Cups. It's kind of indicating relationships, but we'll see. One more shuffle, and then tell me about this Emperor, please. Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, that could be the Emperor. Could be you, for sure. Tell me about the Emperor for Libra, please. It's just masculine energy. Can be controlling. But again, he has an empire to run. Just saying. Taurus energy is indicated here as well. Whoa, okay, talk about Taurus energy. There's that Nine of Pentacles underlying. Ooh, Death. Wow, Ace of Wands. Ooh, holy shit. Okay, so there's underlying energy here. I haven't seen what came out yet other than a King of Pentacles, which I'm assuming is this Emperor energy. I do get Capricorn off the Emperor as well. I've never heard any other reader say that. I just get that because they are the oldest earth sign. Like, they hold dominion over the earth realm, like the Emperor style, in a capacity that the younger earth signs can't always do, with their experience. But I digress. This is like a really held back, like not moving energy, very controlled, very controlled. I'm not giving to anything. I'm not moving. La, 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 la. I'm hanging on. And it's also very stingy energy with this. Very, very stingy energy. And then this is like, this person is trapped in a circle of blades of their own making, and even spirits, like, you can totally get out of this if you want to. Very controlled, unmoving energy with this, just saying. That feels very old. It's so underlying. It feels very old, because then we have this like new beginning. I do get reluctance on behalf of this Emperor. That is the Emperor in this deck. The mythic. It is the Emperor. And he's like very pensive about this new beginning. If you can see, sorry, my camera's not the greatest in the world, but he's very pensive. He's like, do I go? I'm not sure about this. But then there's Death, Scorpionic energy, ushering in this Nine of Pentacles. Very nice energy. So this could be like this King of Pentacles pre-Emperor status. Could be you. This is just an Emperor deciding whether he's going to become an Emperor. But it's very interesting that the Emperor is kind of looking at this death process, and then this like is just screaming relinquishing control. Masculine energy doesn't have to be a man, it's just action, right? With that Ace of Wands. So I haven't seen what came out yet, other than this King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Oh man, very conflicted, unmoving energy. There's the Lovers again. That's so, again, that Gemini North Node energy that we're all working with and wrapping up right now. For sure. This is not moving either. A lot of stationary energy on behalf of this king, like firmly planted, firmly rooted. Not giving, not receiving. That's why the Six of Pentacles, that reciprocal energy. Not giving, not receiving, just sitting in control. Very controlled energy with this, not moving. Energy has to move. That's kind of the Magician, that Gemini North Node energy. It's like energy has to move, right? And it's interesting that this is like, it's almost like this Emperor needs to be reminded of like charity or the benefit of reciprocation. There is more that came out here, so we'll look at that, but it's almost like this Emperor. This is either a situation where someone needs to take the first step and move here. They've been sitting for too long, and this death process is ushering them into this Nine of Pentacles energy, which, remember how I said you sit and you harness that energy for a while, and then you can move. Like, that's very abundant, very assured energy, comfortable, not concerned with trivialities of drama or ego around them. They're good. They're full of self-worth. They don't really have a care in the world. Sitting in that energy, rising up to king status, or just this king sitting in this energy, embarking on this opportunity to move, or spirits making that happen here. Death and rebirth or transformation with that scorpionic energy into an emperor. Or it's almost like the more that this emperor, I'm reading this two ways, the more that this emperor sits in this power and doesn't give anything up or doesn't give anything away to those around him, even though he's a freaking emperor. Hello, you're running an empire. You have to look after your people. You have to give, right? Or you don't have an empire. You don't have anything. So I don't know why I'm getting so frustrated with this emperor energy. Because I'm definitely picking up on a group where this emperor has just been like clinging on to whatever this emperor doesn't want to relinquish or share. But the funny thing about energy is, again, energy has to move, right? And I think that's this Magician, but this is a very non-moving energy, again, on behalf of this King of Pentacles. You or whoever you're dealing with, someone around you, a friend, a coworker, a family member, you yourself, who knows, somebody you're connected with in a romantic sense. I mean, the Lovers is here, and I did see Two of Cups. But that just indicates soul contracts. We have lots of soulmates. Again, reading this two ways, a King of Pentacles, very reluctant to step into this type of energy, which, yes, does require authority and power and responsibility. That's a lot of responsibility, right? But again, Emperor rules an empire with all the wisdom and dominion over the elements, much like the Magician that the Emperor has gained through what he's been through, enough to rule an empire as a leader. This is leader energy. This is Aries. Leader ass energy, right? It's about more than just ownership of the physical realm, right? So again, a reluctant King of Pentacles to take the next step and take on that responsibility into a leadership role, possibly because of needing a break or taking a break, but that's the time for that is over. It's been too long to step into this Emperor energy, or this Emperor has been sitting for too long and it's actually degrading his status. And the control over this energy, right, is actually diminishing assets or responsibility or effectiveness as a leader back down into just kingdom state, not the entire empire. There's conflict here, whether it's actual conflict between people. I'm getting a very interesting message that I've never gotten from this deck before, which is funny because this is the first tarot deck that I ever got. My friend gifted this to me in 2006. The dragon there is holding the booty of the Emperor, right? The Five of Wands. In the next, we have a an Ace of Wands. There's a Six of Wands and that Four of Wands that's showing underlying Where is it? I don't know. I'm not tearing, my hands are full. I'm not tearing the deck apart right now, but the Four of Wands was showing earlier. I'm sorry, I'm not going to tear the deck apart right now. But again, this is the underlying energy. Five of Swords, 5-5. That's change. There's scorpionic change afoot here because this energy has to move. So whether it's this king stepping up, becoming emperor, and he's conflicted about that, or this emperor has been hanging on to the, like, when you, Ace of Wands plus 5 of Wands is 6 of Wands, which is victory. In that card in this deck, he's holding that booty. He's like, yeah, I beat the dragon. Yeah, like this is actual conflict, battle, right? But in this, it's like, what is a dragon? A dragon's a mythical creature, right? And this signifies like mind games, trickery of the mind, or words or actions, like behavioral energy, right? It's quite often like facing the consequences of behaving in one's own self-interest, and these people have walked away, thrown down their swords, walked away. So if this was a leader, his followers are walking away, right? If this is like ego or fear, it can be sometimes, you know, there's 5-5 conflict here. The message I'm kind of getting is like he has the booty, like that's just what I call it, because it's like the spoils of like the victory, like the earnings or like the winnings, right? Because in the next card he's holding up that pelt and he's like, yeah, and then eventually like the emperor's donning it, right? The 5 and Ace of Wands is 6 of Wands. It is that victory. The dragon as a mythical creature. Dragons are very powerful creatures. You know, nothing really fucks with a dragon, right? But again, as an imaginary or mythical creature, the mythic deck, it can also signify like something that's not real, or like your own fears or shortcomings, you know, like again, that's a very pensive emperor walking into this emperordom, or not stepping into leadership role and power being diminished here because of acting in one's self-interest and not the empire. Very interesting messages coming through in this reading. But this is healing. This is healing, but it's also being still, and there's a lot of still energy here, and a death process, like a transformation or an ending or beginning taking place here. So let's look at the Magician. I want to look at the Lovers first. It's a decision. 2 of Wands, either way. Yeah, it's a decision here. The Magician. Okay, so I guess we're clarifying the Magician next. I was going to clarify that, and then I was like, let's look at the Lovers. Yeah. The cards are like, no, we're going to look at the Magician. There's Ace of Swords. 4 to the 5 of Swords. This could also be a case of somebody who like acquired some level of power or influence, I'm hearing, and didn't use it in a charitable way or for the best interest of those around them, used it for self-gain. There's also a group of you that are fearing defeat here of stepping into that role, but for some this was attained, and there's like a regression or like being put in your place, or like having to take a step back into this king energy to reframe your perspective on what abundance actually is. This says material gain here. Let's look at the Magician. The Sun, there's some insight coming in here as well. High Priestess. Ooh, talk about insight. That's spiritual insight. This Emperor could also be sick. Like, I need to do me for a bit. like, could have been overgiving to the kingdom as well, too. Oh, rebound energy. Tell me about the Magician, please. The Emperor. The Emperor, yeah, he's looking at the... Again, that Two of Swords that was underlying. That's like not moving, Emperor's not moving, or this king's not moving to become an emperor. And look at that Emperor, he's looking at his scepter. With that scepter that really signifies. So for some, this is this King of Pentacles looking at this responsibility here and leadership role that they're pensive about stepping into. For some, this is, again, this control, holding this energy and having to take a step back and look at what that means. Okay, what that means. I'm going to keep this Emperor out here with this Magician energy. Again, the Magician can manipulate as well. But I really just see that as energy moving and integration on behalf of both of the King of Pentacles and the Emperor, integration of all arenas, because again, this is like a very stern Emperor, really holding on to that energy in this reading. There's not a lot of compassion there. There's not a lot of reciprocation or coming back to what it means to justly rule an empire here. Tell me about the Magician. Knight of Cups. Yeah, he's looking in his cup. It's emotions. That's reconnecting emotionally, whether forced, because this energy just has to move, right? That's the Magician, too. Moves energy. It's literally the Magician. He moves energy, right? Whether it's voluntary or involuntary on behalf of this King/Emperor. Masculine or feminine, again, this is all about action, right? And leadership. Leading by example. Tell me about the Magician and the Emperor. Whoa, okay. Wheel of Fortune. The Sun. That's energy moving. Big time. Big time. So this is like a sitting energy, like waiting. There's so much waiting and not moving going on here. Either this king, again, not to sound like a broken record, but King of Pentacles, reluctant and just sitting in this energy for far too long, and the energy is being moved here. There is a degree of insight coming in here, realization, or just light coming into the situation, because then we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. This is the Sun touching things. It's the Sun. It makes things grow. It's happy outcomes. It's positivity. It's a happy family. It's the Sun, right? It does indicate family, like the Emperor is the patriarch, right, of the empire. The Wheel of Fortune moves energy. If this King/Emperor could be someone you're dealing with too is not moving. The Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. Time for that energy to move. With death? Whoa. It's moving. It's going to move. This is celebratory, social energy. If this is an emperor reconnecting to what it means to truly be an emperor and be celebrated as a just one, this is like, if that's leadership energy, this is like your people celebrating you, or just very social, among equals energy. That's interesting. This is celebratory though. This is like a toast. These are happy cards coming out though, you guys. Like the Sun with the Wheel of Fortune and the celebratory energy. I think if this is more so, I think I'm reading more for masculine energy. That's just action, right? Taking action on something. Not necessarily a man. You could be a woman, Libran, and watching this. And stepping into your own here. But this is being celebrated, like it will be joyous, like stepping into this energy. It's to be celebrated for sure. Two of Cups, wow. I'm not feeling or seeing any other energies here, but this does indicate soul contracts at play, right? And of course, when energy moves and, you know, it's going to move, like this is literally like energy, she moving here. You know, soul contracts with the Two of Cups that was just showing will come in. Anyways, death, Scorpio. Again, just death. This transformation though, right? That's just cyclical energy moving here. The Hierophant. Wow. Holy shit. This is pretty big, you guys. There's a lot of major arcanas here. A lot. We have death. Queen of Swords, there's you. Wish fulfillment underneath. A lot of cyclical energy here, like big time. I feel time wrapped up in this too. You might just be hitting this energy as well, but it feels like something that's been going on. The Hierophant, a spiritual leader too, and I mean, a King of Pentacles, more Taurus energy, to an Emperor, to a Hierophant, that's like spiritually in charge as well. But here's that giving and taking energy, that charitable energy, right? And then the World, the master of all cycles, pushing this energy along. It's kind of crazy. So I wish you guys all